Game loaded. It's gone 7 p.m. Well, hello again, everyone. My name is Cornel006, back with more Contradiction for you. As I always say, it's been a while, but I reviewed a little bit of footage, and the recent most important things we learned were the Salvia Divinorum, aka Magic Mint, and about Liam, the boy who died. The boy who killed himself, in fact. Now, let's just get an idea of where we were. How much does James really know? And see, this is what's interesting, because as you guys are sharp, you rightly pointed out in the comments, James claims he studied botany. James has not one but 2 greenhouses, and yet whenever I ask him about anything to do with plants, he says he doesn't know anything about plants. Really, James? Really? So I'm a little suspicious of him. So first thing we're going to do is call the chief, and there are also, whoa, there's a lot of things I haven't asked these guys about yet. Can I just look at my clues? I forgot all about that. I have to ask everybody about that, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go talk to the chief. You know me, chief. I'm always on duty. Yeah, Inspector Gadget said duty.
Go on, Jenks.
Chief, I've been asking around about Liam, the student who died last year. Quite a few people
Shit,
knew
forgot
him,
subtitles.
it turns out. Also, I've found out that Simon Thompson used to live with James Wilson at the farm. They used to use the farmer's greenhouse to grow herbs.
Really? 2 students growing their own plants? Sounds a bit dodgy.
Exactly what I thought, sir, which is why I went to have a look at the greenhouse at the farm. Found a packet of leaves, which turns out to be something called Salvia Divinorum, hallucinogenic plant, legal, unfortunately.
Yeah. And what does James Wilson say about that, eh?
Little judgmental, Jenks.
We'll have another word with him. Find out what he does know.
Okay, will do, Chief.
I'll try and find out what he does now. No. I forgot, I gotta... How do I do that? I hope this doesn't clash the game. I just said clash the game. This is how, okay. Subtitles on. I keep forgetting. You have to turn the subtitles on every time you start the game. That's kind of silly, but whatever. Alright. So, I'm here. I might as well talk to James.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. If I did that, would it mean anything?
Rock
to you?
on, man.
Yeah, it's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use it.
I actually didn't know that, and I feel really dumb.
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
You don't remember much, do you? Could it be because you've had too much Salvia Divinorum? Nope, I already asked him that. Never mind.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely pointing to the next contradiction being him, but let's go ahead and talk to the other crew first. It's still 7 p.m., so nothing should have changed here. Nope, definitely not. I keep expecting that garage door to be open, or sorry, garage door to be open, and somebody's just sitting there in a lawn chair. Alright, Rebecca, you're next. Ding!
A few more questions, if you don't mind. If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why is it meant to mean something?
Fucking metal!
No, it's okay.
She
That's all for the
knows
moment.
nothing
Thank
of
you.
that. Anybody in the restaurant? No. God, I want to eat dinner at this place sometime. This is beautiful. This reminds me, and I think I probably mentioned this, I went to a restaurant when I was in Hungary 2 summers ago, and it looked almost exactly like this. except it was at night. It was almost cozier, and I had the greatest goulash of my life. I hope I haven't already told that story. I probably already have. In fact, I'll even put up the name of the restaurant. Future Chronos, go! Thank you. Like I was saying before, it seems like if... Well, no, I guess I can't say that, because the kids showed up at that tree randomly in the middle of an hour. I was going to say, it seems like if something doesn't show up at the beginning of an hour, in a location that you've already been to, it's not going to, but... I think... Maybe I'm remembering that inaccurately? Don't really know. Hope so. Alright. Man, it's been a while since I played this. Can't I just hop around? Yeah. Or I could have just walked down the road. Emmer.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay. Thanks.
Means rook on, dumbass. I bet he knows what it is. I bet anything he knows what it is.
If I did this, would that mean
What did you see doing that?
someone in the woods?
He can't even keep a straight
That was
face.
Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
And where does he?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
Oh yeah, that's what that means.
The three freedoms. It's from the course. It's a phrase.
Free to be free.
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and doubting.
Oh yeah, sounds easy.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Right.
Didn't I tell you I know he'd know
Free
it?
to be free. Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
Free to be free. To kill? Can I ask about that? Not him. Can I ask
Okay, that's it
Emmer?
for now. Thank you.
Do you know the phrase free to be free?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thank you. I definitely want to talk to Mr. Ryan. I keep mixing up Paul and Ryan because, of course, we know Rand Paul. Or at least Americans have heard of him. I know okay, he's here. I'll just talk to him. It's a long walk to the atrium again.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the
Of course
course.
it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
Kronos smells a rat.
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favorite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them.
Shouldn't that be excessive evils?
And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realize their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't
It was
look
me.
so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
Indeed.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. I still just can't get over how simple and clean this game is. And no, that's not a reference to the song. Might as well check these places out just to be safe. Can't look at the tree anymore. Nothing at the hall, right? No, sir. Alright, back to Rebecca. Wow, I tried to say Rebecca and the pub at the same time, and that's what I got. Rebecca. At the pub. Thump. Ding!
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Ever heard the phrase free to be free?
Do you mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong.
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
Now that I agree with. But how do you define nothing? I'm getting a lot of things to point out contradictions with here.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I still think James knows a lot more than he's letting on. I didn't like that. I still haven't used a cheat, mainly because I don't know how to. But I would like to show you guys one sometime. Honestly, I can't figure out how to do it.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
You get achievements if you don't, but who cares? I've never been a trophy whore.
Ever hear the phrase free to be free? Heard anyone use that?
No. What is it, a song?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Yeah, that pretty much tells
Ask
me
about
that
a few more things, please.
contradiction lies with him. Hasn't seen anyone local using this symbol. Oh, that's pretty close.
Aha. So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
We all called that one.
Still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you have.
Maybe.
It was on his property. Of course he's heard of it.
Yeah, it's legal. Why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes, meditation.
Scribe.
And does this involve anybody else?
Why?
Do you sell it or give it to anybody else? Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
Nah,
that's the only
he
drug
said
you
he
grow,
traded
is it?
herbs with what's his
Feel free
face.
to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later.
The only drug he grows. I'm not sure I believe that, James. Then again, would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
Good point, Jinx.
Thank you.
Chiefy! Penny!
Frederick Jenks.
Yes, Chief, bit more news. James Wilson admitted he does know what Salvia divinorum is, but he claims it's the only drug he grows.
Have you checked?
Yeah, I didn't see anything else suspicious.
What is this stuff, Salvia? What do you do with it? Smoke it?
I'm not sure, but I doubt you could smoke the stuff I found. You'd have to dry it out first. I imagine you infuse it or crush it or something.
Dry
Do a bit of
it.
research, find out. Does he sell it?
He said he doesn't, no.
I know he's growing it just for himself, Jenks. There's something he's not telling you. Go through your notes, make sure he's telling you the whole story, will you?
Okay, I'll speak to you later, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yep. Yep, we all called this one.
Couple more
Pretty
questions,
obvious.
if that's okay?
Aha. When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew.
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else?
Start talking, buddy. Beardy leardy.
How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
No.
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you
I
did
didn't
give
say
him
that,
salvia.
buddy.
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
What
He committed
did?
suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Tell me!
So what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
The Illuminati?
You don't know about Third Eye. You don't know about Third Eye. You know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Then tell me!
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall.
Was it also
I
called
got rid of them
Atlas?
Single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look,
Oh, now you
they were
want to talk.
reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, and selling them on.
Same logo.
All there.
Same
What do you
logo.
mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Objects, commodities.
To who?
To anyone who could afford them.
It's
Pop
whom?
politicians,
It's
famous
whom?
celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
What for?
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave.
Ah.
Anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. So I started looking into it.
Then why didn't you
They're all
say
saying it
anything?
was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
I found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
It's obvious, you could tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. And I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up.
They're still here,
Bit of a
buddy.
coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah,
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
maybe, but it was the flyers that forced them to close.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one?
Logo. Same logo. Same logo. Logo same. Same logo.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
I'd say that's a connection. Wouldn't you? Yep, now I gotta ask everybody else about it. Ooh, this is getting good. Man, I really thought that was gonna advance the hour.
A
Ding.
few more questions, please. Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Well, don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'm gonna start using the fast travel as much as I can, guys, because I know seeing these same scenes is probably getting old.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
Tell us how you really feel.
That's all for the moment.
Oh, Simon!
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? Third Eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. You really can't skip any of the cinematics. I just tried to click on the map there, and then the little exclamation point appeared. I guess they were really proud of them and didn't want you skipping them. You see, if I right-click, nothing. Definitely nothing if I double-click or single-click with the left.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Boy, the filming of this must have been really tedious. Like, they had to go to these different environments and literally film, and if they were good, they did multiple takes. Literally had to film the detective going, "Have you ever seen this before?" Like, for everything in this game. That must have been really tedious. No wonder they had such tired looks on their faces. Not that I know anything about filmmaking.
What do you know about this? So you've never seen this before? You
I
don't know
love
anything
this guy.
about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
No, sorry.
Blink.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I kind of want to call it Chiefy again. Yep, that's what I thought. Chiefy! Missed it by that much. Tell me something
Always
good.
something interesting, Jenks.
Got some more news for you, sir. James Wilson has been telling me all about a cult called Third Eye. Used to be based in the village. According to James, they are brainwashing people using ECT machines and drugs, then selling them to politicians for profit. Slave trading.
What? I don't believe this.
James says Liam was killed because he was threatening to expose them. He made a flyer, which he claims led them to closing down. I suppose it's difficult to know how much to believe.
I don't think it's that difficult, Jenks. I wouldn't believe any of it. This guy sounds like he smoked one too many of those salvia bottles to me.
I suppose that is entirely possible. Some of what he said did remind me of Atlas, though, I have to say.
Well, have you asked him about this, Ryan Ran?
He says he's never seen the flyer.
Well, make sure he isn't telling you porkies, Jenks. Get yourself a stiff drink as well.
Yes, Chief.
You're gonna need it, sounds of it. Right.
That pretty strongly implies the contradiction lies here. And as one of my commenters said, I'm going for the triple contradiction combo! Not sponsored by Triple Contradiction Combo. Damn it! It's not what I meant to do. I think that's exactly what I just did. Okay, maybe not so cut and dry as I thought.
Told me all about the moon symbols on the mask, then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, yes, I do remember.
Oh, sorry.
So
yeah.
what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
But that's it. Oh, come on. I'm so close. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Aha. According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
Ah, that's where you were based, wasn't
Was
it?
it? Was it?
Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well,
Ooh,
afraid I
that look.
haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
No shit.
Go on.
You see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name.
Gee, you think?
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been
Do
investigating about
not
his death.
look at me like that,
Drop the
man.
case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice.
You gonna kill him next?
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. Thought that was an end.
Did you?
But then James, his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down, buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here
As Atlas.
as Atlas.
And it worked.
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such.
Such.
He was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas.
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson!
All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes.
No!
Excuse me, Inspector. Hello. I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right.
Yeah, how about don't answer the phone in front of the police?
See you later. That was Dad. I have to go back.
Pro tip.
You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
Well, that was helpful. 8 o'clock! Or sorry, 20 hours.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan, in here.
I don't want to be here. I'm scared.
He's through here.
How great would this game be if all of a sudden there was an action scene where you're being chased? Ugh.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating a death in the village.
In fact, you're dead right now.
Cape Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a big mad. You do now. Father. My son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point.
No, he can't.
So what do you want to know?
Well, if you don't mind.
But I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre.
Yes, Dad.
I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
Call me if you need me, Dad. Love you. Why don't you love
You
me?
may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you.
My name is
don't
Jenks.
have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No, that's
need...
as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. so far away.